yeah, we are live, and I can't believe it. Episode 72. I'm
Right.
your host, Adam Ross, and to my virtual left, Tyler. What's going on?
Hey, how are you, Adam? And how is everybody tonight?
Man, I am doing amazing.
It's
It
time.
is time. Oh, man. Mr. Ghost got a new SCX30 delivered today. Can't wait to rip it apart. Actually, wild, man. I think he was the one that was on the earliest. Definitely saw him chiming in. Vinny, what's going on? Whole bunch of people dropping in.
Yeah, thanks for coming in.
Yeah, super excited for this show. We only have a small smidgen of news, but we got two awesome guests to get the ball rolling. And I can't even say it, but hope everybody had a fantastic holiday, because I know my American friends just had the biggest turkey feast of their whole existence, man. I'm still a little stuffed from it, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, me too. That was a good weekend. I'm sad to see it over, but we got more holidays coming, so there's lots to look forward to.
Yeah, so thank you for everybody joining in. And as you can see, we have something brand spanking new up here. We got the QR code, and we will kind of get into that in a bit. But if you have a device, you can scan the QR code, and it will bring you to something special. I guarantee it.
Yeah, we're trying all the new technology. StreamYard is really kind of started upgrading their systems. We've got all kinds of little tools and sounds and graphics. So we're going to be kind of upgrading as we go and learning about all the new tips and tricks they've given us.
Heck yeah. So do we want to talk about the first thing of the news?
Yeah, let's get into it. So you guys probably have seen our triple holiday sale, right? So yep, there it is on the screen right now. So that sale is going on right now. It ends tomorrow at midnight. So this is our biggest sale of the year. So if you're trying to sandbag and you say, "Hey, Cowercy, I'm not going to buy on this deal because Cowercy is going to bring something else out towards Christmas," we are going to, but it's not going to be as big as this. So you want to make sure you take advantage of this. You have 25% off through the end of tomorrow. And so you make sure you use use code triple2025, just as it shows on the screen there. And so you can check it out on the website as well. And so you get actually some free gifts with this as well. So, so I'll kind of read those up. Hey, you covered them up there, Adam. Sorry, there we go. So 50 to $99. You get a free micro screw box, $100 to $199, a free 5.5 by 8 mouse pad, and then 200 or more, you get a 5.5, 8 with the solder mat, 5.5 by 8 carbon series with a solder mat. And so, thing to make sure you remember on those dollar values. So the prices are not going to show up in your cart. So don't panic if it doesn't show up. But the prices go on based on after the discount and before shipping. So as an example, you're going to order $100 worth of items, and you're going to save 25%. That takes you down to $75. So just make sure, and then you're going to add shipping on top of it, which might bring it back up to $100, whatever it ends up being. So you want to make sure that it's after what the free gift is after the savings, but before shipping. So just make sure you understand that, so that way you're not disappointed. And again, it's not going to show up in your cart, so don't worry, it's still coming. But when you're kind of gauge what you're going to purchase and everything like that. But the website will show, it's going to, once you put your code in there, it's going to discount all the items and show you what your total is, and then you'll be able to deduct the shipping, so you'll know what's going on there. So hopefully that makes sense. Yeah,
and I got a special treat for all you bulk buyers, because as you guys know, if you buy a case, or girls buy a case of chemicals or anything like that, you get an additional savings on buying in bulk. Well, if you use this code and you're super smart and you shop around, you can save up to 45% total on some of your bulk purchases. So check it out. It's definitely one of those cool things. And I know there's a couple hobby shops that were looking around trying to probe at products. This might not be a bad idea to jump in and get something not 45% off. Is not too shabby, because this code saves you 25%, which is huge enough. But if you bulk it together, there's a lot of savings to unlock. You just have to flip through. And if there's something specific you're looking for, reach out me, Tyler, or Heath, and we will set you in the right direction for sure.
Yes, for sure. And so just so you kind of know, just kind of give you some background on the sale. So far, it's been a record-breaking sale. We usually do this every year around this time, and it ends up being one of our biggest. Well, it is our biggest sale of the year. But this year has surpassed all the previous years. So people are jumping on it and seeing, what value you get, for it. So take advantage of it and, get some free stuff along the way.
Heck yeah. And we just got our first $100 ticket bundle purchaser.
Oh, nice. Thank you very much, Mr. Ghost. Appreciate that. We haven't even gotten into the magic part of that yet.
I know. He's going to be excited when he finds out what he just unlocked, actually.
Well, we'll do a couple other pieces of news, and then we'll unlock the biggest piece of news, which was Mr. Ghost is going to be pleasantly surprised, and more of you have an opportunity to be pleasantly surprised. So the Formal Coating, so that's our waterproof coating, that went off sale for a little bit. The new formula that it had wasn't really mixing with some environments as well as we wanted it to, so we took it off the shelf, basically reformulated it, and it's back on now. So one of those things, if you're not familiar with our Formal Coating, a lot of people are using it. Receivers is a huge one, servo circuit boards, those type of things. But basically what it is our product to keep your electronics waterproof. And if you want to go back and kind of learn more, actually one of our guests tonight, Jeremy Kilburn, was our guest star on episode 58 of the Cowtech Show and did a tremendous tutorial about how to use the product properly. So he goes into tremendous detail. I've seen him do this live on a couple different RC events, but we had him on episode 58. So you can go back and check him out and learn about the Formal Coating and how to really properly use it. So check that out because it's for a small investment, it's going to save you hundreds of dollars in fried electronics, and especially if you do it correctly. Go ahead.
No, you definitely got to make sure you do it correctly. And if you haven't seen the episode, one big tip, please make sure you tighten that cap or else the product could go bad. So just make sure you're tightening it more than you think you need to. Want to protect your investment for sure.
No, absolutely. No, that's a very good tip because honestly, it's happened to me. So and I'm as guilty as anybody else. You don't tighten it enough and air gets in there and you let it sit there for a while. It's a very thick formula, so it doesn't take a whole lot of air to make it, dry it out. Another item of news here. So you guys obviously are familiar with our Carbon Series mats, our 5.5 by 8, which is 5.5 by 8 with the solder mat is one of those free gifts that you get for the $200 purchase or more on our triple 2025 holiday sale. But anyways, our guest Jeremy Kilburn has gotten us the fabricated inserts for the upgrade kit on the 5.5 by 8 Carbon Series mat. So those have come out. They're on the website. Obviously, when you purchase the whole bundle, you'll actually save 25% on the upgrade kit. So when you go out and you want to say that you don't have one of these yet, and you want to purchase the upgrade kit with your 5.5 by 8 Carbon Series mat, you're going to save 25% off on the upgrade kit. So, I mean, for just a small little tool like this, it's got so many different options. It's like a little transformer. So, you can get it obviously with no upgrade kit in it at all, right? So just a bare bones Carbon Series mat. You can get it with magnetics, which is a flat mat like this. You can get it with or without a solder mat. So this is how you're going to get your, if you do $100 or $200 or more on the triple holiday sale, you get it like this, right, with the solder mat. And then what we're talking about with the new product is the upgrade kit, which are all of these nicely 3D printed inserts to really get a lot more storage, raises the edges up of your Carbon Series mat, makes them movable so you can pull them out, set them to the side, clean them, what have you, makes the screws stand out a lot better with that contrast. Just kind of gives it a nice little upgrade. So check those out. It's a really nice upgrade, hence the upgrade kit.
Yeah, it makes it look so much nicer too. And
Yeah.
obviously, you got different size mats that you can get these upgrade kits for. We showed you on the other show, so not too bad, but definitely check that out.
Oh, yeah. So our last bit of news here today, before we get to the guys from Operation 11 Charlie and start talking about our Operation 11 Charlie charity build giveaway, is tonight only. We are selling the giveaway tickets, $100 package. You get double the amount of tickets. So let me kind of explain how this goes here. We'll get into the different tiers of ticket sales, but I won't mix that in with our promotion. So our maximum ticket sale grouping is $100, and you would get 30 tickets for that. Well, tonight you're going to get 60 tickets for that $100, and that is during the show tonight only. So you really have an hour to do that, and we're not going to do that any other time. It is going to be in the next 50,
One and
45
done.
minutes,
Yeah,
right?
one and done.
45 minutes left to do that. And so you saw one of our favorite guests, or our favorite followers, Mr. Ghost, bought $100 worth of tickets. So on a normal sale day, that's 30 tickets. Well, today it's 60. So make sure if you are planning, and I know there's plenty of fans out there that have in the past from last year's build bought the $100 grouping. If you're going to do it again, do it tonight, because you're going to get double the amount of tickets. So make sure you take advantage of that, and then we'll kind of keep talking about that. So if you're new to our show and aren't quite sure about what Operation 11 Charlie is, we've got two fantastic guests tonight that are going to tell us about the organization, what these dollars are going to, and how it's helping our United States military veterans.
All right. Well, Steve, great question. You can scan the QR code up in the top left-hand corner, or let me just bring this up again real quick. So you can go to the website, and I'm just going to click on the homepage again. And let's just go, because the sample packs are one of those hot items. And here are all the sample packs right here. And lo and behold, right at the bottom, you can choose your option. So you just go into the charity build, ticket donations, and obviously $5 is all it takes to enter for your chance to win. And you have the $5 option, the $25 option, and the $100 option. And like I said, and Tyler said, on the show tonight, it's double. So you're basically getting $100 of free tickets if you purchase it within this hour today. So definitely super cool. And like he said, it's the only time you're going to have this chance. So if you pick on any of these things, scroll to the bottom, you will see your chance to buy these tickets.
Yeah, and you can kind of see that. And actually, do me a favor, put that graphic up one more time. Of the website. So if you look at the website here, so what we're looking at is you can choose $5 donation, get you one raffle entry ticket, right? So we've changed up the groupings from last year. If you guys remember last year, we've changed them up a little bit. The odds are still the same. So don't worry, the math is still mathing. We're just making it easier. And believe me, I appreciate it, because we had almost $3,000 in charity donations last year, which basically meant that was it was over 3,000 entries, right?
Yeah.
And so I had to go through and count them all. And it's challenging, to say the least, especially with the more charity and more generous people were, it gets difficult, right? So we changed the grouping so they're in smaller ticket groupings, same dollar amounts, right? So your odds are still the same, but nonetheless, so $5 you get one ticket, so you have one entry. $25 you get 6 tickets, and one of those is free. And then for $100 you get 30 tickets, and 10 of those are free. So basically trying to keep everything, in equal division, right? But you get some free tickets for each one of those. So essentially $5 you get 1, $25 you get 6, and $100 you get 30. But today only, during the show, if you donate $100, you get 60. And so it has to be in a $100 one-time donation. You can't do 4 $25 donations, as an example. So it has to be that $100 donation grouping only.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to that. And man, so last year, thanks to your guys' help, we were able to raise just under $3,000 for such an amazing charity. Like these guys are awesome. And thank you again. Look at that.
Is that Martin? I think that's his handle. I think I recognize his avatar there. I think that's him.
It's a nice Mustang, though.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, and all because of you guys, we actually have the opportunity to do it for a third time. And man, I can't wait to reveal what the vehicle is. I don't know if you guys seen it splashed on the screen when we first entered in the show. There's a couple of us that were late to the show. I'm going to throw this up here just so you guys can see the graphic. But definitely one of those things that I'm excited to help build and give away. And what's going on with that anyways? Like the main topic is we got to try and smash last year's record. That's the main topic. We got to try our best. And with this kit, I feel like we're going to have a great shot. I think with some of the upgrades that we are going to sneak in there, I definitely think that you guys are going to be really impressed. And I think it's one of those kits that anybody that's just into RC in general would enjoy having this on their shelf.
Well, I mean, it's going to be just pretty to look at. I mean, honestly, like if you're just like a car fanatic, we're all RC fanatics on this channel, so we all know what we're talking about, seriously. But I mean, if you just want to look at it and put it on your desk, in your collection, it's going to be awesome. And we're going to have a lot of tricked out parts for this, graphics, and so we'll kind of like get into what we're really talking about here. So Operation 11 Charlie. Charity build giveaway. And I'm going to let the gentleman from Operation 11 Charlie really dive into what the organization is. But I'll kind of give you a high overview. So this is our third year doing this. Last year, massive success. So what we did is Adam and I traded back and forth a Traxxas Max. So Adam, we're kind of doing it in reverse this year. Adam had the truck first, and he broke it down, upgrade all the greases, got everything moose slicked out, lubrication, cleaned up and ready to go, and they bashed it, right? Got it super dirty, and as dirty as he could because it was frozen, right? It was like ice. Manufactured
it was the frozen tundra in Canada when we were trying to do this giveaway. So everybody, including my wife, got some potting dirt, and we actually tried to cake the tires. And the best thing was when you guys were along for the ride with the viewership, and to see like Tyler finally unveil the dirty kit, it was awesome to see.
Yeah,
and we had a whole bunch of bloopers along the way, and I'm hoping we can do the same with this build and just have fun with you guys getting it to an epic state, and then him giving it to me this time instead of the opposite, and then me just going through bringing it back up to its glory so I can be proud to give it away to its new owner. That's one of the things we're looking forward to doing. Obviously showing off all the Cow RC goodies that go into it, so it'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, and so like basically like and so this year I'm going to get it dirty, I'm going to get it serviced up, and then send it to Adam in a mess, right? We're going to see what we can run over, see if we can smoke the tires, get this thing dirty and used. And Adam is going to break it down, get it all cleaned up, and he's going to upgrade it. So we're going to have some upgraded parts and pieces, and he's going to be in charge of upgrading it this year. So that way he'll be the final person during the giveaway. So the giveaway is going to be towards like end of March, early April. So you've got plenty of time, to save up, donate, and there's some strategy on how we do this donate, how we do the choose and the drawings, right? So basically, so all these folks, like Mr. Ghost, Martin, and anybody else that's donating tonight, you're just going in a 1 through infinity order, right? So like if you order, let's say $100 donation, you get 30 tickets, or in this case, 60 tickets. Your name goes in there 1 to 60. Right. And so on. So if you order a $5 donation and 1 ticket, it goes into whatever order your order was received. So if you want to throw some strategy in it and you want to say, hey, I'm going to order a $5 donation today, and then tomorrow I'm going to do a $5 donation. So you have 1 ticket today, 1 ticket tomorrow, and you split up your names. You can do that too.
Yeah.
It's just, what you think the best strategy. There's no really math to it. It's just what you feel lucky about. But yeah, when you order in bulk, your name goes in there 30 times or however many tickets you purchased. And then obviously you can do that again as well. So anyways, there's some potential strategy to that there. So, and what we're going to do is we're going to randomly select. So we're going to put it all in a random wheel generator. We're going to select a number next to each person. It's going to go in the random wheel generator, and live on the show, we're going to say, boom, it hits the random number. We're going to go to the spreadsheet, and it's going to say, okay, John Smith, you're number 26 that the random wheel generator picked. So that's how it works. That's how we did it last year.
It was super cool with your, like, you guys got to like pick numbers for us and stuff like that. So it was completely random, but it's like really random. And we want to make sure that we put Tyler to work this year, and let's try and beat the 3K mark and make him work even harder. Cause like we want him to have a spreadsheet so big that you have to zoom in multiple times. We'll do all the screenshots and stuff like that. It'll be like,
yes. No, we love putting in the work. And so 100%, just so everyone knows, 100% of your donations go to Operation 11 Charlie. So CowRC is funding every dollar of this build. And so this is the vehicle right here. We're going to do a reveal today on this. So stay tuned. We're not going to, leave you hanging completely today. But, CowRC has purchased this vehicle. CowRC is purchasing all of the upgrades for this vehicle, and included with this is going to be a bunch of CowRC product, right? So we're not going to just leave you without any CowRC product. And that's what Adam and I are going to teach along the way is how are we treating this vehicle? How are we upgrading it? How are we making it more durable? How are we cleaning it properly? So, because Adam's going to receive this dirty, so he's going to have to clean it, make it new, because the next time it's really touched is going to be in one of your folks' hands. So that's kind of how we got, how we're going through this. So again, we're going to be talking about this for the next couple months. So if you're, unsure, you're going to learn more along the way. We understand, your money's your money, and you use it how you best see it fit. We're hoping that we find this inspiring, and we hope that our guests inspire you enough to donate and help our veterans who are dealing with issues, outside in the civilian world. And RC is the way to help them, navigate those issues. And the gentlemen, our guests tonight, are going to talk about how that helps and how your money that you're donating helps these individuals cope with those problems.
All right. Hey, so before we get our guests on board, I'm just going to splash up the hashtag for today and let everybody start getting their entries in. And everybody that's on Instagram, it looks like there's only about 22 people on Instagram right now. Hopefully you're liking the new layout on Instagram. We're trying something brand spanking new. But again, Instagram users, I do apologize. You have to come either over to Facebook or YouTube to get the hashtag to work. So please make sure that you jump on over and get the hashtags in on either YouTube or Facebook for your chance to win some free tickets. Tonight, we are going to be giving away 25 tickets times 2. Only time we're going to do this on the show, by the way. So definitely your chance tonight to maximize your chance of winning is epic. So like I said, $100 doubles tonight and then 2 ticket giveaways. So we're going to get ready to bring on our guest. And just while we're doing that, do you guys remember the build from last year? If not, we're gonna show it off right now. Hey, welcome to the guys.
Thank you for having us.
Jeremy's mic's muted, but other than that, we are good to go. Good. So welcome to the show. Obviously, we got Javier and Jeremy. Obviously, a pleasure to have you guys back on the show. And we're super excited to be able to give away our 3rd giveaway for Operation 11 Charlie. I know Tyler's got it all decked out and covered, ready to do the big reveal. And I can't wait to see it myself because I only seen pictures. So I can't wait to finally get this build on the way. But obviously, we have a lot of new viewers, man. And everybody on Instagram, thank you for tuning in as well. But, man, what is Operation Charlie about?
So I know Sergeant Major is going to help me out here real quick, guys. Again, thank you so much for having us. It's an honor, to have you, for us to have you, have us here, guys. So O11C is a 501c3 nonprofit, right? We are a support system for veterans, not just veterans, guys, first responders as well. We want to bring awareness to veterans suicide, right, and first responder suicides and whatnot. So we have around 300 veterans throughout the United States, right? Our main focus is to take those guys out to crawling, trailing, private classes. That Sergeant Major is part one here on our local VA hospital. And just a support system for those veterans, first responders, and their families as well.
Yeah, that is super cool. And honestly, the veterans that were at the Great Lakes Gauntlet, like I was talking about a little bit off the scenes, they treated us like family. They were epic. They helped everybody on and off the course. Like, it was such a great experience to see the Operation 11 Charlie whole pit area set up with all the veterans there and how approachable they were. And man, like, some of the classes that you guys pull off, and like, I'm just going to add this to the stage real quick. But you can see, I don't know who's up on the big screen in the background there, but definitely showing the vets how to get the best out of the CowRT products and how to build brand new kits. And obviously, I see like a whole bunch of cool stuff going on in this one picture. And now, if Jeremy wants to elaborate a little bit on that, it's definitely super cool to see them working together as a cohesive team again, eh?
Yeah, even, I'm in Arizona, so I'm hosting a class in Florida, and the way that the VA does it is fantastic. I just have my camera set up here and do the coach and mentor and kind of explain the way through it. We all have the same kit. We all have the same tools. We all have the same mats going on. They're all, one team, one fight. Everybody is familiar with what they're doing. And I look forward to those classes. I don't currently have a chapter here in Arizona. So Florida is my chapter right now, as we work through it.
Nice.
But it's a fantastic experience.
So basically, you're teaching them remotely then.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome, man. So that just goes to show like how cool technology is nowadays, right? Because like you got a group of like, it looks like 5 individuals in there, all building the same kit with you leading the way virtually.
Yep.
That's so cool.
It is.
The
last few years that I was active, doing remote work like that was a thing.
Mm-hmm.
We got used to it. We jumped our tech up a little bit, and it feels natural. Feels like I'm there with them.
That's
they can do
classes
as well.
Yes, those classes are very important. These classes, as you guys know, you see 5 there on that table. Usually they're 10, 15 veterans. So you got 2, 3 tables. We got social workers and doctors behind the scenes and family members. This is the mental health program for post-traumatic stress disorder, traumatic brain injuries, homeless veterans program that come in. And we have been doing this with Sergeant Major for 6 months.
6 months on this one, yeah.
Yes, a lot of guys come in with severe PTSD, on hand issues, coordination, brain injuries, and it's just been amazing how these classes have been so helpful for this guy, seeing them in there. I know Sergeant Major seeing the smile on this guy. Some of these guys, right, our organization were able to get a laugh out of them, a smile out of them. Some of those guys, like social work, they haven't talked to me in like a month. And there's the expression and how they're veterans taking care of veterans, right? Or first responders taking care of veterans, how they open up and how important these classes are. And not just this chapter, our chapter that Sergeant Major was part of in Maryland. He was the head rep there now. Matt and Jesse taking care of those. They do also classes with the VA and outings with the VA hospital out there in Maryland, in Prairie Point, VA.
Nice. Now, where is the largest chapter located currently? I'm just curious.
Well, that will be the headquarters here in Florida. Here we have,
Florida. Okay.
Yes, we have 50, 60 around those. California is another big chapter. We have huge. That chapter also works with the USA Vets. That's a large veteran nonprofit out there in California, and we do the monthly classes or outing with those guys as well.
Nice. Now, let's just say a vet happens to stumble upon this video. What's the easiest way to get the ball rolling if they're kind of looking into getting this help? Because it's a great little thing that you guys are doing here.
So we have o11c.org, simple as that, o11c.org. That is our website. Our focus is that it's very important that those veterans have to be within 2 hours of those representative, right? I know Sergeant Major could talk a little bit more about this, why we do this. Like Sergeant Major many years ago, hey Javier, we are a support system for these guys, right? And then just reach out there. Hopefully we have a chapter near that veteran or first responder. But if not, just be patient, because our goal is to be in every state, right? And have many, many chapters in every state. But we are a small nonprofit that we're growing, right? Monthly outings, weekly outings. Sometimes we had to create outings out of nowhere, right? Because some of our veterans are not feeling well, and they reach out, hey, battle, I'm not feeling good. Can we get together? That's what it's all about, right? Again, not just the veterans, the first responder, and the family members as well. Right, for them to learn how to cope with our veterans, deal with their conditions, and talk to other family members. Right? Oh, hold on a second. My husband or my wife are going through the same thing that this other veteran is going.
That's an awesome opportunity for a lot of people to get help. And like you said, it's just the camaraderie and being able to get something off of their chest. That might just be that one step that they need just to make it that next day. Because, man, the stress that you guys must have went through to protecting our freedoms, I appreciate it. I'm not military or nothing, but, man, I do appreciate your guys' sacrifices big time. And you know what? We're here because of those sacrifices. And I'm super proud to be a part of this build to help donate something back in such a small part. But man, I definitely got some good vibes when we went around the Operation 11 Charlie pit setup at the Great Lakes Gauntlet. And man, those boys know how to cook in a tent.
That's right.
I was waiting for that one.
It was next level.
These guys can cook.
Man. Yes, sure. And you want to talk about roughing it, man. There's not a lot. We were out in the field in the middle of nowhere, and it was gourmet, man. I'm telling you, it was so good. But definitely awesome to be a part of Operation 11 Charlie in any aspect. And the jobs that you guys do to help get people over some of their issues, and it could be mental, it could be physical, it could be emotional, anything. You guys are down to help, and that just shows through your passion. And I know you guys are doing it with RC, but you guys are doing it much larger than that as well. Mm-hmm. And I know you said earlier that there's other support staff on site when they get to these events that just make it even cooler for people to kind of take that first step and get back to their comfort zone or whatever they feel is comfortable, yes. Right?
Yes, we have a lot of boots on the ground, right, helping out behind the scenes. The RC just a tool to get us together. Those events, it's just a small part of the nonstop job that we do, right, Sergeant Major?
Yeah, it's kind of never ending. Even in between events, people get, their anxiety builds, and they can phone a friend. Like, we can talk about it. We can go a long walk with a tiny truck. Yeah. And there's, that's how we bond in service. Was long hikes. Usually carrying a lot of weight and a lot of complaining, but that's where we bonded. And that's a lot like RC, especially the trail stuff. It's just that bond, regaining trust.
And big shout out to our family members, our volunteers, right? That we have nonstop. And they're not just veterans and first responders. A lot of civilians within the organization that are volunteers that do an amazing job.
And you can't do it without the volunteers too, because I definitely saw a lot of the volunteers that were making everything so spectacular, not only for Operation 11 Charlie, but just for the whole event in a whole. But definitely super stoked to see what we can do for you guys in build number 3. And I don't know, man. You think we should pull the curtain off this thing or what?
Well, let's talk about a little bit about the donation. So,
sure.
We're asking folks to donate money to Operation 11 Charlie. And can you guys help us understand what does that money go to and how does it help benefit the veterans?
Okay, as you guys know, right, the monthly classes that we do with the VA hospital, that is volunteer work from the Operation 11 Charlie, right? Our goal is always to be there for our veterans. We're not trying to gain nothing from that, right? Those outings, weekly, monthly outings, depending on chapter, we take veterans to events, right, within those chapters, RC events, as you guys know, and a lot of those locations, we take care of the lodging, food, and some other stuff, not just for those veterans, the family member that comes with those veterans, right? It's a lot of huge stuff that we do. I don't know if I'm missing something, so I made you.
Yeah, so there's a lot of background stuff that goes to it. We do have to purchase the materials, the kits or whatever it is, the safety stuff. All that stuff has to be purchased. It all, every activity has a dollar sign on it. But we use these funds in the most efficient way, in combination with donations and partnerships, and it really stretches our dollar to be able to do these things and do these things consistently where people can count on them. The YouTube show every Monday night, you guys know what that takes. And that is all volunteer. It's all fundraising. It's all a way to connect with new veterans. So if there is somebody out there that wants to look at the organization a little closer, you can go over to the YouTube channel on Monday nights and catch what they're doing.
Yeah, I mean, you've had me on your show a few different times, and you guys, it's a different vibe than our show, right? It's you guys are just connecting off of mutual experiences and things that you know about, how others are feeling, and you're just talking through it. And I could understand how somebody who served in the military and seen things and done things like you guys have, and it can really relate. And I think it's just a very different vibe, and it's, I'm sure, very much appreciated for our fellow veterans.
A lot of our veterans and first responders, they wait for that every Monday. That's
really
how, like you guys mentioned, to connect. Some of them, they're not active on the chat, but I'm getting like text constantly asking questions about, but they wait for that. We had a bunch of our guys. One of them, Mr. Rick, that passed away a couple of years ago. He no social media at all, but this is how every Monday he was, hey, are we going live? Are we going live? Are we gonna be, So it's a lot of stuff goes behind the scenes. Again, that's why this show is so important. It's a way different show than anything you guys see out there.
And I know he was saying about the consistency too. The consistency is key, because then you have something to look forward to, and you can build that trust up, and you can gain that camaraderie.
You mentioned something out there, Adam, real quick. A lot of us, when we lose, right, the sense of that purpose, right?
Yeah.
And that's why when we go to dark places, that's why we have sadly so many suicides within our veterans, right, and first responders. We're so looking forward for something, right? Oh, I'm looking forward to the next meeting. I'm looking forward to the next show. Some of those guys, the only time they get out is when they get out with us, right? We got to think we have a bunch of guys. They're just by themselves. They don't have somebody that takes care of them. Only the VA and us, right? So it's a huge responsibility that we have as an organization, right? For these guys, for these heroes.
That's
Yeah,
amazing.
and that's why I'm like so happy to help you guys out, man. I know it's just a small little bit, but man, everything that we have seen in the past two builds got me super excited to finally experience like with like my own eyes and seeing how you guys treat everybody. You guys are so welcoming. Everybody had a safe space to go to and just chill if they needed to, and that was just amazing. And seeing how they were just going in their rucksacks and their backpacks and the way that they're handing out parts and making sure people finished with a smile on their face out on the trails. And like just seeing that, I was like, man, this is the way it should be all over the place. And I couldn't be more proud to be a part of the third build. And I can't wait to hit a home run and see how big Tyler's spreadsheet is by the end of this.
Right. Well, I mean, one last question, just before we do the reveal for this third charity build is how did, like, what's the history between Operation 11 Charlie and CowRC? Do you guys kind of share a little bit of that, kind of how we got to where we are today?
So maybe you can take care of that. It's being it's one of the guys that got us.
Yeah, the relationship's been it's been going on for a long time. I started off teaching at 11 Charlie waterproofing, and I kind of reached out to Heath and said, "Hey, can you help me out?" And it was an absolute yes, and we got helped out, and we just kept snowballing from there. I was a former one of the team drivers on Cal, so the products were very familiar. Their purpose is distinct, and I shared that with 11 Charlie, and it stuck, and it really grew from there. I mean, you guys are my friends. You're not just business people,
right?
We're hobbyists. Tyler and I have done events together, and it's always been great. So it's very comfortable. It's very satisfying to see quality products for quality people doing a quality time together, and it just makes sense.
That's awesome. I mean, I noticed that there's a lot of different CowRC products, in the videos that you're, educating the veterans with on how to maintain their RCs, and it's obviously been a long time connection between the two organizations, and so I know. Ab and I and CowRC are extremely proud and happy to continue doing that and just sharing that experience and just building this bond every year. And, what our goal is this year is to get over 3,000. We were a little shy of 3,000 last year, and I don't have any doubt that we're going to get, I'd say, way beyond $3,000. But we need everybody's help that's watching. Like I said, keep watching us. We'll keep educating you on the Operation 11 Charlie organization. Keep educating you on the build. So whatever your reason for donating, any is appreciated. Like I said, it's as little as $5 gets you one opportunity, and that $5 really can mean a lot.
And this is your only chance to get 25 free tickets too. So make sure you're hashtagging it. We got almost 83 people watching. So definitely make sure that if you're on Instagram, you got to jump over to either YouTube or Facebook. I did try to comment that, but just want to make sure everybody knows that everybody commented on Instagram. It's up to 27 now. Your comments are not working, unfortunately. So please jump over to the other two platforms. We will try and get that sorted out, but I want you to have a chance to win. I love the support on all the platforms, but unfortunately, like Brian just did here, you got to come on over to Facebook or YouTube and definitely get in on this awesome giveaway. So I don't know, man.
Let's do it.
Are we gonna? Okay, hold on. We gotta let him go full screen here, and let's see here.
Okay, we're gonna tease this a little bit here. So, okay,
It's a brown box. What the
brown box.
heck?
This was probably what you saw if you were watching the factory or the fans page. You probably saw this already, but we're going to show you what's in the box here. It's coming. Maybe. There we go. This worked a lot better when I was practicing.
Oh, here it comes.
Here we are.
It is, man.
It is
Limitless
the
120
Arma Limitless
8S.
Oh my goodness.
So we're going to show you box art today. So this is as far as you're going to see today, everybody. But we're going to show you some box art first. So we've got the 7th scale Arma Limitless, full 8S, ready to run. So this thing is, I mean, gosh, what is it? 3 feet long?
Oh, it's huge.
This is actually the full scale. You know, so this is the full scale of the vehicle. This is the graphic of what it actually looks like. So this is the color that we've got inside this box. Full 8S. We're going to be supplying batteries for this kit, or for this RTR as well. Comes with the remote. So you're going to be ready to rock and roll. It's got a full spectrum electronic system. Actually, I'll throw that here. Let me rotate it here so you can see all that good stuff. So yeah, you can see
Nice.
a little more what it comes with. Servo, speed control, motor. We're going to add some batteries to it. Some 8S batteries. It's supposed to be capable of 120 miles per hour. And we're going to see if we can find out. I don't think I'm going to find out, but one of you are going to find out. I'm hoping.
I got the GPS thing ready to rock. So we are going to find out. Once he sends that to me, we're going to make sure it does 120 because we're going to hook us up with some Gens Ace batteries that are specifically built for this rig. And we're going to go full send and see if we can get that 120 or at least close to it. Maybe I'll just set it for 100 and let the actual winner hit the 120 mark. But it's a kit that I wouldn't mind having. And there is going to be a couple sneak things. Now, you can see from the charity build graphic that body might not match what's in the graphic. So
that is true.
We'll just leave it at that. It might just be one of those things.
Yeah, just like last year, you know, we're going to have a custom body. As Adam has alluded to, you know, the silhouette in the graphic up there is not an F1 body style. So, but you're still going to get what comes in the box. You know, we're going to get this thing ready to go with, you know, as we talk about, ready to run is not always ready to run when it comes to our RCs. So, you know, checking the grease, we're going to be doing that, checking the fluids, making sure everything's lubricated, make sure the shocks are moving easily. I don't think we're doing waterproofing on this one, so I think we can skip that step. But, you know, who knows? But, you know, making sure the tires are nice and sticky. We're definitely going to need grip on this thing. So, yeah, making sure, you know, once I get it dirty and then send it over to Adam's going to break it down and, you know, clean everything. Making sure electronics are clean, making sure the body's looking nice, tires are looking clean, all that kind of stuff. So it's going to go through the whole, you know, process of what we talk about every other Sunday. And we're going to kind of show you step by step. So you're going to see this car a lot, and you're going to see, you know, really an intimate view of it. I mean, you can kind of see I'll flip it around here for the details.
Just looks
of
awesome.
This thing.
That's
I mean, this thing's huge.
Yeah,
it's huge. It's huge. It's heavy. It's beautiful. It's just, I mean, the thing is just beautiful. Just the graphics on it alone are amazing. It's gonna be sweet, and you're gonna love what you're gonna see. And then we're gonna make it even sweeter.
So we got a Sergeant Major, Marine, retired. I'm sorry, I don't know what that means in jargon for military, but if you want to help support these fine gentlemen, Operation 11 Charlie, all you have to do is scan the QR code right by me. It'll take you to where you can purchase the tickets. Tonight, one time only, $100 donation gets you double the donations and double your chances to win. But honestly, it's just to help support the Operation 11 Charlie. We have 50 entries in on the tickets. So if you hashtag right now, sir, hashtag tickets just in the comments, we'll enter you in to win with your chance for that as well. And definitely is going to be a lot of fun to give this bad boy away once we give it some proper Cow RC maintenance and some wicked, tastefully done upgrades. Because
that's right.
Keep it stocked.
Oh yeah, no, this thing is going to be awesome. It's going to be a lot of fun. I think you guys will really appreciate it. Hopefully, we, like I said, 100%. So this RTR was purchased by Cow RC, and every dollar you donate to the Operation 11 Charlie charity goes to Operation 11 Charlie. We're not recouping any value of this. No shipping costs, no bodies. Everybody who contributes to this is getting paid for their services. This is 100% donations. So every dollar that you spend is going to 100%. We get $5. All $5 is going to it. So we want to make this as big as possible. So all these men and women who serve our country can be helped out and let us help them.
Yeah, so definitely you have like 10 minutes left, not even, to get in on that $100 donation tonight. Double your chances. And definitely, hashtag. We got a couple more hashtaggers on the Instagram. And like I said, I do apologize, but I do try and remind everybody that is on Instagram to come on over. There is still 21 on Instagram. I think we're at about like 55 over here on Facebook. And I don't get a number from YouTube, unfortunately, but definitely a great turnout for a great cause. Operation 11 Charlie in the house. And we finally got to reveal this awesome giveaway. I'm excited to start seeing Tyler. And I'm a little nervous to see what condition it's going to be in once I receive it, but
I'm hoping it's still in the same piece that I have it in now. And there's some tire.
I've seen Tyler drive at speed with crawlers.
Right. And the wheels fall off. So come on, we got to make sure we do something right. But we're over 100 viewers total right now. There's 34 on YouTube, according to Gino, which is awesome. So this is super cool. Please comment, get your chance to win some tickets. Please support these guys. Flip over, do that $100 donation, and man, good luck to everybody that could potentially win this beast of a kit, man. I know it's going to be one of those epic giveaways. I can't wait for you guys to see it come to fruition. And obviously, we got some time to do it. We're just pushing it big time tonight because of our two wonderful guests. And obviously, man, we want to come out of the gates with a banger. And I think this Limitless is going to be amazing. Like, I don't even own anything that's 8S capable at the moment. And it's one of those kits that you definitely want to have some fun with.
It's going to be fast. And so, tune in with us next 2 Sundays from now on episode 73, and we're going to pull it out of the box. No more playing around. We're going to show you this. I swear there's an RC inside here. We just are just going to drag this out a little bit longer, get you motivated. We got to get you motivated here. We need donations, we need participation, we need excitement. Share all of our episodes. And like and subscribe. The more reach we can get, the more help we're going to give Operation 11 Charlie, and the more people we're going to be able to influence by this charity build. So we're just going to keep touching and improving on this vehicle. And as like I said, we're going to do an unboxing next episode, and then we're going to kind of start breaking this thing apart. We're going to start dissecting it, getting it ready. For me to bash it into a wall or something like that, hit a car, who knows? But it's gonna get back to you one way or the other, intact and better than the way I've got it right now.
Heck yeah. My X-Max is the original, so it's only a 6S, unfortunately. It's still a lot of fun. Don't get me wrong. But 6S, that's an 8S, man. That's the next level. So yeah, definitely looking forward to being able to try, because I've only driven an 8S vehicle 2 times, and once was to jump it through the ring of fire, which was awesome, and then the other time was just to kind of just to feel the raw power. And man, 8S is no joke. So be prepared if you do get this kit to just start off at your pace and just know that it's capable of ridiculousness. So should we give away some free tickets while you guys are on?
let's do it. We get some people excited for that.
All right, let's give away some tickets. So there's only 52 entries. So there's over 100 people watching and only 52 entries.
Get in there.
Your 50% chance of winning is pretty good right now. But we're going to go ahead and give away our first.
Let's do one thing real quick. So we got 5 minutes left. Let's pump this $100 donation, right? So we talked about at the beginning of the show. If today only, on this show only, so which means 5 minutes, if you donate $100, you get double the amount of tickets. So in a normal circumstance, you donate $100, you get 30 tickets. Tonight, during the show, for the next 5 minutes, you donate $100, and this is a one-time $100 donation. You get 60 tickets. So you're doubling your chances to win this Armo Limitless. But you got to do it today. We're not doing this again. That's no BS. Not doing it again. So if you're planning on, and there was a decent amount of folks last year that donated $100. So if you're still listening and you're on, and you're planning on doing that again, thank you for doing that last year. If you're planning on doing it again, you're doubling your chances. So, but then obviously if you haven't done it before and you really want to do it, and going fast is your jam, you get in on it now.
All right, so I'm just going to show Robert real quick. So all you have to do is click on the sample packs right at the top, and then just scroll down to the bottom of sample packs. You'll see the charity build donations, and then once it loads up, you can get to pick your poison. You can buy $5, $25, or $100 donations, add it to the cart, and you are good to go, sir. Definitely awesome. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, and also you can hit that QR code up at the I hope it's top left. Yep. Top right. Who knows what I'm looking at here, but the top corner. Throw your camera up on that, and that'll take you right to what Adam just showed you.
Oh yeah. All right, so we are going to give away our first batch of tickets. He's like, be right back. All right. Hopefully he wins with that thing right there. All right, good luck, everybody. Here we go. First round of tickets. Who's it going to be? Boom. Oh, Mr. Mark Curtis. He hasn't won in a while, man. So congratulations, Mark. I know you rep CowRC to the fullest at all the tracks that I see you at, and I do appreciate you.
Nice.
Yes, sir. All right. Package number 2. Good luck, everybody. All right. Who's it going to be? Troy Hager. Man, he might be a new winner. I like the graphic.
I don't recognize that name, so that's awesome.
Troy Lee Designs there. But
heck yeah.
Definitely, Troy, if you want to get a hold of either myself or Tyler, we will hook you up with your package. And Mark, I will definitely make sure I get your information to Heath. But congratulations to both winners. But most of all, man, I got to say thank you for being on the show. Obviously, you guys are both amazing for the Hobby 1, for CowRC 2, for the Vets 3, and for Operation 11 Charlie 4. Like, you guys are just hitting it on so many levels. You guys are so helpful for so many people that it's awesome to be a small part of this. And I'm looking forward to the build.
Us too. It's our pleasure to do it.
Yes. Thank you for having us, guys. It's an honor to be here.
Same here.
Yeah. So once we get a little bit closer, we will definitely have you guys on again, just for a little recap and hype it up a little bit more, and just follow along with the build. And hopefully we do you guys proud.
Heck yeah. Can't wait.
All right.
Don't wreck it, Tyler.
Yeah, don't wreck it.
Have to practice.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, that is it for episode 72. I can't believe it. Awesome show. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for all the help and support. And we will see you in 2 short weeks. I believe it is the last show before Christmas, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
What, the next one?
Yeah.
No, I think we have had a couple more. I think we got 2 more. I think before Christmas.
Oh wow!
Oh, you caught me off guard there. I don't know.
Well, it's all good, but stay tuned and definitely help support this great giveaway and use the QR code. Let me know how it works for you guys, and we will see you in 2 short weeks. Bye for now.
Everybody.